Hello to my Leos. This is Queen Amun-Ra coming to you with your general reading. All right, Leos, let's get right on into it. All right. So, Leos, your inner flame rises with new purpose this week. So this reading is for November 16th through the 23rd. And so it's kind of guiding you through breakthroughs and confidence, creativity and destiny. And so the universe is whispering reminders of your worth, your magic, and your ability to manifest from the heart. So somebody has been manifesting a soulmate. Very nice. Very, very nice. Somebody had felt maybe like baited into something with someone in the past, and so something has come to light. You may have felt like you were baited into a relationship with someone in the past, but something has come to light for you. And I don't know what's come to light, but whatever has come to light, only you know that. This is a general reading, so take only what resonates with you. Take only what resonates with you. So, you know what flows for you and what doesn't flow for you. I always talk about like your moon sign, like knowing, like pull your birth chart, find out like what flows effortlessly for you. Like who, what in terms of your friendships and your personal and your professional life. Look what flows with you and what doesn't flow. You'll know, like you'll know in your friendship, you'll know what doesn't. You'll know as a Leo, like who wants you to turn up your light. You know, you'll know, you just instinctively know who feels, because you're going through a rebirth. This is a rebirth here. So 5 and 8 obviously is 13. And you're learning how to see something from a higher frequency, right? So both sides of you, both when you are in when you are in like your relaxed mode and when you're in survival mode. You know what I'm saying, Leos? Like you'll know what nurtures your spirit and what doesn't nurture your spirit. Like you'll know when you've had enough rest and when you haven't had enough rest. Like who has your back, right? This right here. 5 and 1 is 6, right? So you'll know what flows for you and what doesn't flow, if that makes any sense. Like who is meticulous, like who's really, really paying attention to when you've had enough rest, like who really, really has you covered and who doesn't, right? In your friendships, and who, you know, who's protecting your energy, like who's like, go ahead and get some rest. Don't worry about it. I got you covered, right? And who doesn't, right? You know, people know. People know. And people know who doesn't, right? People know who has you covered, who's going to keep you enlightened and who's not, right? You know, right? So, yeah. Somebody, somebody fell for some kind of bait. Somebody was baited into some kind of lie about something. Right? Somebody fell for some kind of bait about something, right? Something around music. Right? Something around music. Right? Something around religion. Something around like somebody saying something on stage, right? And somebody was maybe inspired to kind of sort of share that information about something, about some people that could have inspired got some people to thinking, may have caused some kind of conflict or some kind of confusion, right? But here's the thing. If something in your spirit, even if something casts some kind of doubt, I always say this is just about readings in general, right? There had to be something already in your spirit. Source tells you first, okay? Because we are not, no matter how many readings you listen to, readings, sermons, messages, inspirational, whatever you go listen to, or motivational speaker, it doesn't matter. Books you read, whoever. Source will tell you first. The answers are within you, right? And then everything else is a resource, right? So if a person is gossiping to you, if they plant the seed, something told you first, right? Something told you first, right? So you got some kind of inkling first about something, right? Something told you first. So source is saying somebody bringing something to light for you is source is letting you know within you, you are victorious because you were already in the spotlight about something. You're already on stage. Like you're already people telling you to get on stage, like you were born for the spotlight. Something about you were born on the spotlight. So anybody coming to you with extra this and extra that, and people bringing you information, hey, look at this, I was able to do this, and this person talked about this, I was able to do this, and this person talked about that. They overstepping boundaries and so on and so on and so forth. So what? So what? So every decision I make, I consider my inner child. Every decision I make, I can, because everybody has an inner child, right? Everybody who's operating in their star, you got everybody in your ear. Everybody who's operating in your star, you got everybody literally in your ear. Literally everybody in your ear. Because everybody wants a piece of your energy. You're a fire sign, right? So you always want to be here. You always want to get to the beginning. You want to be in your element when you get to the root of something. You want to be in your element when you're going to get to the beginning. You want to start at ace of something, right? Ace would be source inside of you, but you want to be in your element. Your element for you is the sun. You want to get out in the sun. So whatever time you watch this reading, get your rest, get out in the sunlight, right? Get out in the sunlight. That's going to cleanse off all the stale energy off of your spirit, right? So somebody wants to be significant, whoever you are, somebody wants to be significant in your world. They want you to look at something, but they want to be significant in your world, right? So they feel like to some degree they're competing with someone. So they feel like they need to be significant. Like they feel like somebody else is pulling on your energy. Somebody else is pulling on your attention, right? So they want to be significant. So that's something you need to pay attention to. That's something that you need to pay attention to. All right, first card out the deck is the Sun card. You're stepping into your natural radiance, joy, vitality, and clarity return. So an affirmation for you is my light is powerful, pure, and unstoppable, right? And unstoppable. And here we had the Five of Wands here. What you're releasing, Five of Wands, is letting go of unnecessary competition, drama, and inner conflict. And so an affirmation for you is I rise above chaos and stay rooted in purpose. See, whoever is bringing something to your attention is letting you know that they just want to be the only sun in your light. So they're competing with 5 people. This is what this is. Somebody's already competing with 5 energies. So no matter who comes into your life, whoever you are, it would be like literally you having 5 kids. I don't know who you are, like 5 little babies. And your job is basically telling you that the job comes before your little kids, right? You're like, what? Wait a minute. I'm trying to have a healthy work-life balance, and you telling me my job comes before my little kids? I got to take care of my little kids, right? Because I'm looking at the Ace of Wands here. And Aries rules first house. We're not talking about in Aries, but somebody is impulsive. Like somebody is really, really nervous about their position in your life. They trying to figure out what position do they play in your life, and it's disrupting your peace, right? So it's almost like a person who, no matter how much you tell them that, hey, just go with the flow, just go with the flow. Something for them, they keep asking why. Why this? Why that? Why this? Why that? That's your spirit. That's your spirit guides talking to you. Because every single energy, something runs deep for them. It's an insecurity. Something just runs deep. Something about a bullying energy, right? Is letting you know somebody has something in there. It's not going to take too much long before something just goes off like a bull in a china closet somewhere, right? Glass everywhere. See these little glass candles right here? Your spirit is just lighting up. You're seeing a shadow come out, like this cat shadow. Like something just going to come out like a scratches everywhere, right? I'm seeing somebody packing boxes. I don't know if somebody's moving. Something is happening. But somebody just like, if I feel like somebody is in survival mode all the time, like somebody is in survival mode, and a person who has been in survival mode would recognize an energy that's in survival mode. Like somebody recognizes that, right? So somebody just doesn't feel somebody talks about it a lot, possibly. Somebody has enlightened you, because that's what the sun does. The sun doesn't hide anything. Like you think about during the day, there's nothing hides under the sun. Like that's the moon. But something has enlightened. You have been enlightened about something. Somebody has been bullied. But somebody told you about it. Somebody told you about, like directly told you about it. This is not your this is somebody close to you, like somebody in the physical realm told you that they were bullied. They enlightened you about it. This is not something that was inferred. This is something that they physically told you they were bullied by somebody. And you being a Leo, whether you're a man or woman, feel like you need to protect somebody, right? So no matter how much you keep saying, go with the flow, go with the flow, go with the flow, every time somebody or something seems significant, you have to just almost keep, you're the one that has to keep something so high vibrational. This raven right here, you see these ravens around here? When you go out during the day, you see these black birds, these ravens, is already letting you know you're seeing something. The veil is thin. Because nobody can keep it high vibrational all the time. Like you're seeing a truth in something. It's like you're the one. It's putting you in survival mode at this point. Something is putting you in survival mode at this point. This is where when I talk about like Leos, take off your super person cape. Whether you're a man or woman, take off your super person cape. So if you're a woman, always having to be like the super woman in a relationship with a guy, you're always the one that's kind of like making sure he's not in survival mode all the time. Like you're the one's always, or the man that's always making sure the woman has, whatever your position is, or man, woman, woman, y'all know. No judgment here on this channel, but y'all get the whole point. The sun is, you always have to be the sunny energy. You don't see the moon out here where you're really resting ever, right? So I'm looking at the strength card here. So your compassion and courage create breakthroughs. You tame fears with grace. And so an affirmation for you is, my strength is gentle, authentic, and divinely guided. And so the Ace of Wands is inspiration coming in. A bright new beginning, passion, creativity, or a new life path activation. And affirmation is, I trust the fire of new inspiration flowing into my life. So somebody is going to come back and say, okay. And then somebody's going to say, oh, I was just joking. I was just playing, right? But there's some truth to what they're saying, because whoever is projecting something, somebody knows how to project something through sense, through smells, right? They know how to project something through fire, right? Through chaos, confusion, and conflict. They know how to project something, right? Put it out in the atmosphere. Whether it's through whatever, they know how to project something, but there's some truth to it, enough for you to investigate, like, and enough for you to say, let me go take a look at something. Right. Let me go take a look at something. Like, it's like, because like I said, you're a lion. Your symbol is a lion. Of course, obviously you're in human form, but your symbol is a lion. So you say, let me go take a look at something. You know, like if a lion hears like somebody stepping on a dry leaf in the jungle. Okay, let me go look. Let me go sniff and see. Let me go take a sniff and see. Right. Let me just go look. Let me go see. Right. I see a light. Let me just go look. Right? You're going to go take a look. Let me just make sure somebody's okay. Let me just make sure somebody's not preyed upon. Let me make sure somebody's not being preyed upon. Let me just go look. That's what you're saying. Every decision that you make, I consider my inner child, because you're also looking at, I'm consider other people's inner child too. Let me just go look. Let me just go look. Right. So again, you're enlightened, and see, just you going to take a look, you're not just looking at one thing. A lion is looking around, right? You know the nature of a lion. You're looking around. And so we have a beaver moon, and a beaver builds a dam to protect itself from predators, right? Apex predators. You're not the only lion in the jungle. You're looking around. You're like, okay, let me see. See if any lambs are out there. Any sheep. Right? You're paying attention. Right? So Source is saying you're learning how to protect your water, like something that you created. You're learning how to protect. You're learning how to tap in. You're learning how to pour into yourself. And so somebody just really wants to be connected to friends and family who are just that tapped in, like people who are just that detailed, people who are not competing with every single person that's around you. Like somebody who has just really, really got you protected and covered on all sides for real. Like somebody who just has you, they're not competing with this person, that person. They really are in this audience. Everybody's looking out for you. Not everybody's coming in. They ready to fight everybody. They ready to put lion paws on everybody. they ready to rear. They ready to put lion paws on everybody in the audience. It's not funny, y'all. Lord. Oh my goodness. Child, what in the world? So yeah. But see, so what the universe wants you to know is 6 of Wands is victory, recognition, achievement, success is building, behind the scenes. So affirmation is, I am worthy of success in all forms. Yeah, I'm worthy of success in all forms. Yeah, so soulmate does not mean romantic. Just so we're crystal clear. Soulmate could be platonic friends. It could be, like I said, it could be just like things just flow. Conversations could flow. It can mean nobody's trying to hit on somebody. It could just literally, or flirt with somebody. It could just mean like conversation flow. Somebody really just has your back in your personal and your professional life. It doesn't even have to develop beyond that. That's the end. That's it. Right, 2 of Cups, a meaningful emotional connection strengthens, or a new soulmate energy emerges. I attract relationships that honor my spirit. That's it. That's all. So whoever it is. And then King of Swords here is, you're staying focused. You communicate clearly. Trust strategy, not guesswork. So affirmation, my clarity creates my destiny. Yeah. So soul guidance is the star. Healing and cosmic alignment. So your dreams are being re-anchored in hope. Affirmation, I am aligned with divine destiny and luminous possibility. And so the outcome is the world card. Completion, integration, leveling up. A major cycle ends and a powerful new one begins. So affirmation is I step confidently into my next chapter, whole and empowered. Yeah. Yeah, so that's what I'm seeing for you all, Leos. I see that Leos have a lot of people's backs, but a lot of people, I don't know if I shouldn't even say this because they're going to be some Leos and be like, yes! And that does not apply to every Leos. But a lot of people, just according to this reading, I got to say this, but a lot of people don't have y'all backs. Just according to this reading. I don't want y'all to that's not law. It's just according to this reading, okay? Just according to this reading, because somebody gonna take this reading and see, that's what I've been saying. Y'all don't have my back. Some people take it to the extreme. I just according to this reading. Just according to this reading, okay? All right. I don't want somebody to take something to the extreme. But yeah, you feel fulfilled being in the sunlight, being in the spotlight. Yeah, but you absolutely cannot have people who like to create something that's really, really not there and then come back and say they were just joking about it, because there is some truth to something. There is some truth to something. Somebody really, really does see you as competition. And there are some people are really not, they're not comfortable with you being in the spotlight. They're okay as long as and I figure that you all are so comfortable in your spotlight. Some people, like I said, some people, when you know that you rule your house, you're not worried about other people in that same house, right? You're comfortable. People will see it as like, okay, this person, they're running from somebody else's house. That's the house that they rule. Nobody's running from somebody else's house. It's the house that they rule. Somebody goes in their house. They rule their house. That's why they don't have a problem with being in their house. That's like you trying to go over to somebody else's house and trying to tell somebody else how to decorate their house. You know what I'm saying, Leos? You're not going to go to somebody else's house and trying to tell them how to fix up and decorate their house. So awakening. Oh, my Lord, wake me from life as a spiritual sheep. May I hear you through my own instincts and common sense. You rule 5th house. Taurus rules 2nd house. Virgos rules 6th house. Aquarius rules 10th house. Aries rules 1st house. This your house right here, right? What other houses we got in here? Yeah, let's run it down. Aries rules 1st house. Taurus rules 2nd house. Geminis rule 3rd house. Cancers rule 4th. Leos rule 5th house. Virgos rule 6th. Libras rule 7th. Scorpios rule 8th house. Sagittarius rules 9th. Capricorns rule 10th. Aquarius rules 11th. Pisces rules 12th, right? Ophiuchus is in there, right, between Libra and Scorpio. If we were talking about Vedic or tropical astrology, like between a Vedic and tropical astrology. But the point is rule your house, like rule your house. You rule 5th house, right? So how somebody look trying to come over your house, trying to rule your house and trying to come to your house and rule your house. Rule your house. You know what I'm saying? And so somebody somebody tried to come and rule your house and try to play games in your house and then come back later and say, oh, I was just playing, right? But there was some truth to it, because now it perked. It got your ears perked up, right? You're getting ready to go look and see. Like, let me go see. Self-love. So let the wall that separates me from my own vulnerable inner child, I long to take care of myself like never before. Yeah, I long to take care of myself like never before. One yes from God is all that you need. Prepare for an increase in pay. The curse is now broken. Somebody met their match. Back straight and walk away. New love awaits. Throat chakra cleanse. Things are starting to flow to you like water. Pray and meditate. Next love interest will make you happier. And don't forget that rest is a form of self-care. Somebody wants to call you, but they haven't changed. I don't know who that is. Somebody is in a crisis. Your ancestors have a message. Yeah, they are a druid, a kind of malevolent nocturnal spirit associated with nightmares. Step through the portal. Your peace is paramount. Yeah. Like I said, to reiterate, soulmate does not mean romantic. Just think, if you can think of soulmate as like a soul tribe or like a soul sister, soul brother. You can even like say your cousins and aunts and uncles could be a part of your soul tribe for real. Like it could be platonic. If it could be a friend, like somebody who's not even related to you. Things just flow. Like you even find siblings. Some siblings, somebody may gravitate closer to another sibling. Like you can have 10 siblings. Some of those siblings are going to gravitate closer to other ones. For whatever reason. Who knows? Who knows why? They may be closer in age. They may look alike. They may dress alike. They may wear their hair the same. I mean, who knows? They may have the same taste in clothes. I mean, they may like sports. I mean, who knows? But you're letting go of something. Everything indeed is out of control and God will hold it all. I can safely let go. But your soulmate for somebody is not, for somebody, your soulmate is not interested in you. That's not to bruise somebody's ego. Somebody's soulmate could be interested in them, but what I'm seeing in somebody's reading is somebody's soulmate is not interested in them. So that's not to bruise somebody's ego. But I'm looking at the world card and somebody wouldn't cross that boundary. They could be, for a number of reasons, they're not interested. So. Yeah, so trust. So you're trusting source. You're trusting source. Yeah. So you're closing out a cycle in love. Okay. So yeah, you can have a new, somebody has a new love coming across your path, but it's not your soul. It's not that energy. So you got somebody new, but it's not that energy. That's what I have for you. Hopefully this is helpful. See you all in the next video. Or your person could already be, remember time is relative. So your person could already be in your life. So don't dismiss that either. So your person could already be in your life. And who you're letting go could be like fear, or what you're letting go could be like fear, doubt, uncertainty. So the best way to find out is through prayer and meditation. Go directly to source, okay? Because this is a resource. This is not, readers are not people's gods, okay? So I got to put that out there because some people look at readings like they're, the end all and the be all. Anyway, that's what I have for you. Bye. Here's some gemstones and crystals for you, and also some candles. Candles for you all are gold. So manifestation and confidence of gold. Orange candles are for creativity and success. Red candles are for passion and vitality. So you want to light one daily to energize your solar plexus and heart chakra. Gemstones could be sunstone for motivation plus self-worth. Citrine could be for success, manifestation. Tiger's eye could be for courage and focus. Carnelian could be for creative fire. And so you want to carry one with intention for daily empowerment, right? Herbs for you all could be great for baths, teas, if safe, or smoke cleansing, right? Rosemary for clarity, protection. Cinnamon for attraction, confidence. Bay leaf for manifestation wishes. Always check for allergies or sensitivities. Here's some affirmations for you all, Leos. I shine with irresistible confidence. Another one is I lead with courage and compassion. Another one is my creativity flows freely and abundantly. Another one is success comes naturally to me. Another one is I'm aligned with joy, purpose, and abundance. But yeah, remember, source gives you your downloads first, right? And a lot of times, because you're ruled by the sun, it's usually when you're by yourself out in the sun. That's why I talk about journaling so much. But anybody that's on your team or around you that's in your ear creating chaos and confusion and all that stuff, you know, being messy, those are the ones sources saying you're getting ready to fire some people. You're about to, because they're in a crisis, and somebody is, you know, constantly love baiting people, baiting and switching for the physical. You know, they need the physical. They need to physically. They feel like they need to be physically connected to you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So you're closing out a cycle in love. So you are the match that they met. They met their match with you, because you're just like, you caused too much chaos and confusion. Source already told me. You know, all it took was for me to go out and get some sun. Source already told me something is not right. Something is off. So you're letting go. Yeah. That's what I have for you. Bye.